Hi, Sam Hakura here. I'm an investment advisor and I focus on helping C-suite executives and business owners with $2 to $15 million in assets. Why do I think I can help you? Well, I've been in business for 25 years. I got my formal training at a large bank where I worked on $11 billion of IPOs, mergers and acquisitions, and those kinds of deals. Then I completed my MBA at Wharton, and then I joined my family's investment office where we focused on high-quality real estate and competitively advantaged businesses. And finally, I helped grow a $70 million revenue business. And then when we came to sell it, I started investing on behalf of the family. When I did that, what I found was a lot of the banks excelled at serving the ultra-wealthy, people with 50, 100 million plus in capital, where the focus is on capital preservation. On the other hand, most typical financial planners are good at helping people with more modest amounts plan their budgets and so forth. I felt there was a real gap in the market for people with 2 to 15 million in assets who want advice for someone who can relate to your business journey, because I've gone through the process myself, building a business, selling it, then investing the proceeds. So my services are really targeted at accredited investors and people aiming to compound their money for the long term. Just to give you some examples, these are some of my current clients. Jordan's a retired stockbroker. When I met him, he was very worried about the state of the markets. He had a lot of his money in gold and cash. He invested with me in 2020, then he increased his commitment twice since then. Fred's a professional investor. He runs some very sophisticated hedge fund type strategies. Nevertheless, he gave me money because he likes my long-term approach for what he thought was a very reasonable fee. Max is an astute businessman and a real estate investor. He wanted to diversify his assets and leave a financial legacy for his grandchildren, and he appreciated the high alignment of interest I have, given that I invest my own capital alongside that of my clients. Look, there are many ways to manage money and be successful, but what you need, in my opinion, are either luck or discipline, diligence, patience to succeed over time. These days, a lot of people like passive investing, and that works for some people. After all, Buffett himself said it's the best solution for 90% of people who don't have the temperament or the time to focus on active investing. The issue with passive is you don't get value discrimination. The ETFs are forced to buy every company in the index regardless of business quality. They don't differentiate winners from losers, and instead they blindly allocate based on index weights. Many people like to manage their own investments, and that's fine, but when a lot of clients come to me, a lot of the time it's because they've realized anyone can have a lucky streak for a couple of years, but sticking with a disciplined process, especially through hard times and drawdowns, is exceedingly difficult. What I'd say is providing discipline, accountability are two of the highest value parts of my service as an advisor. So why would you want to work with someone like me? I've been in finance and business 25 years, and I combine lessons learned from owning and operating businesses to a careful selection of attractive public companies, and I'm highly aligned with my clients. Just to highlight 3 parts of the process. 1, focus on long-term compounding, because even a small difference in annual rate of return over time can make a significant change in outcome. 2, focus on buying companies run by honest and capable management teams, and do so through a disciplined, patient, rigorous process. 3, focus our capital on our best ideas and act with conviction. So this shows the hypothetical growth of $1 million through a backtest. Past performance is no guarantee of the future, but hopefully you can see why I like this portfolio. It's had attractive rates of returns compared to passive, and that's because it contains a mixture of my own stock picks, some carefully chosen funds that I like, and income-producing investments like dividends and private funds, which are very hard to access as an individual investor. Last, I'll leave you with the conclusion slide. Investing is not easy. Most people don't do it well. So if you like what you've heard, please don't hesitate to reach out.